everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that may be out of the playoff chase at this point, but they're an organization with a ton of pride. And they'll be playing hard all the way to the final whistle of the final game, no matter where they are in the standings. It's the Panthers going up against the Raiders. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Larry, apart from a 13-year gap in L.A., we are at the home of the Raiders since 1966. But how much longer will they be playing football in Oakland, California? Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Oakland Raiders. On first down, it's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And caught by Cameron right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Third and long for Joe Flacco. This is Bell on the dump off. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. He completes it to Bryant. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Bryant with a catch right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Play action. Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Lucky Whitehead, his intended target. And it's 3rd down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
It seems like whenever people talk about Chris Long, the number one thing they discuss is his motor and how relentless he is. Let's not forget, he's also a superior athlete.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Wayne. What they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Flacco, and caught by Cameron right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game. If the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Larry Donnell, his first touchdown on the year. And it's good to make it 14-0. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out come the Raiders. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's Romo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Ready, right, 20.
Throwing on 3rd down. Romo looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
He may have had some off-season foot surgery, but that hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And when we see him before the game running the route tree, looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Let's go now.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 4th and 4.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They're going to go for it. It's Romo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Romo now to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by C.O. Moore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see
Martavis Bryant. Touchdown, Carolina. Martavis Bryant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They come up in an offset eye. They go back to the air here after the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Ball sheared in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Check.
The one running back is Gurley.
Check that.
He'll get the football here. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready to...
Touchdown, Carolina! Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Back to throw, Newton. He's got Watkins on the out route. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. On 1st and 10, Newton. Over the middle here to Rudolph. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. That's complete. It's Gordon. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And able to break one. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a man who knows a thing or two about punting here in Oakland, the longtime Raider, Shane Leckler, on to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They'll come out in the pistol. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Second down following the run. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, Flacco to throw. A screen to Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, Flacco. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've come to halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Second down, Flacco now. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
In motion left comes Bryant. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Now Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Newton now on second down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Pass complete. But no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
And Rudolph has it left side. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here we go. It's Gurley fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
So disappointing there for a defensive unit. You hold them to a fourth down in their own territory, you figure you've gotten yourselves off the field, and all of a sudden, here's the offense staying out to go for it. And they wind up getting a first down.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. Room here to run. And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good enough for an Oakland first down. They come out here in the eye. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. To throw on second down is Newton. He's got time in the pocket, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. From the gun on third down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's brought down. Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's going to get the football. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be a Carolina first.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
In the red zone this time. They come out here in the eye. Here's Bell. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial. Have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Second and goal from the 5. They'll try again with third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So third and goal. The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
Third and goal. Flacco. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Offense, they get set to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to